So I hope you remember this topology which we used in the previous class. What all we learned here? What are the things that you learned here? Number one, the modes: user mode, privilege mode, the global configuration mode, interface mode, and also we learned how to enable telnet with only password, with username and password. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Can more than one administrator can more than one administrator log into a router at the same time? Please answer. Yes or no? Okay. If I want to allow 5 administrators to log in at the same time parallelly, what should I do? 5 administrators. 5 administrators need to log in parallelly to the same router. What should we do? When we configure, if you see, there's a command called, okay, password is what? Console password, I think it is 123. No, ABC. Okay. Now, where we are, show run. This is the command that you can type in the privilege mode, not in any other mode, only in the privilege mode, which will show what has been already configured. The password, enabled password is ABC configured. And then this is for login. We are using this too in line VTY. Yeah, line VTY. That's the virtual line for telnet via gig 000. This is gig 000 via this one. This is the address that we used to do telnet. When you reach this address for telnet, this VTY section will check for this username and password. And our VTY is having 0 and 1, which means only 2 users in it at the same time can use the local database to log in. 2 users. When you have local database, this will not be effective. You remember, try to recall, first we were logging in just with the password, no username. Later, we put this command login local and we created this local database. So now what I'm trying to say is, if you have both local database and the password within the VTY, local database will be effective. Now, you don't have login local command for 2 to 4. It's only available for 0 and 1, means only 2 people at a time. If I want to allow 5 people at the same time, then I need to say line VTY 0 to 4. So totally 5 people, and I'll say login local. See, earlier it was only login, but now if you go and check, 0, 1 to 4, and also 5. So totally 6 people can log in. I think instead of saying 1 to 4, I said 1 to 5. Oh, yeah. So 6 people, including 0, it is 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 person can log in at the same time. And that 6 person should use this to username and password. If you want to create 6 username and password, you can do so. But right now we have only 2. 6 people can log in at the same time. Do you have any question? Now, do you know what is the maximum number of people that can log in at the same time? You see, 15, which means totally 16 administrator can parallelly log in, do some changes to one single router, which is not really recommended. One router maintained by 16 people, no, but it can support up to 16. What is recommended? Try to keep as low as possible. In your organization, even if it is 2 shift, 3 shift, even though there are 2, 3 shifts, employees, morning, Prem is coming from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Again, 4 o'clock to midnight, Venkat is coming. Again, from the midnight to from midnight to morning, Jay is coming. Even though there are 3 administrators in your office, all 3 are not going to be available at the same time. So only one person. So better leave it 0. Line VTY 0. Because you have only one administrator in a shift. You got 3 administrators in total, but not all 3 are going to be working at the same time. You understand? Try to keep as low as possible. This is more security. It is good. If not, we will not be able to, if too many sessions are allowed, then we will not be able to identify who did what. If someone does some wrong configuration, we will not be able to identify them. If an attacker is working on your router, you can easily find them, because when you try logging in, it won't allow you. Only one at a time is allowed. So when a wrong person, when an attacker, when an intruder logged in, that one session is already in use. So when you log in, it won't allow you. So you can easily identify this. And you can go and catch him. So try to keep this number as low as possible. Did you understand what I said? Okay. Next. You see, when I logged in, the user mode is not asking username and password. Why, you know? I said login local only on the BTY, which is for telnet. But the enable mode password is for both. Now, if I say enable, it is going to ask the password. This password is same for both. telnet as well as console. ABC is the password. But if I want to set the user mode password, very simple. Pay attention. Go to line console 0, not VTY 0, console 0. What you are doing right now is using console. This is not telnet. Did I telnet? No. I'm just using this console computer. This computer. That's the meaning of this. It's a console. Yeah, this is the console. For console, we don't have password. If anyone logs in through this particular port, you don't have password. When someone logs in through gig 000 using telnet, IP address 10.10.10.00.10, there are two users, Prem and Venkat. But for those who log in through this console computer, console PC, console port, there is no verification. But I want verification. What should I do? Very simple. Go to the console port and put the same command. Login local. Now if you see, it's asking the username. I'm going to say Venkat, password 123. I'm in. And this is common for EBC. EBC is common for both telnet and console. Let's see now who has logged in. Show user. It says someone called Venkat has logged in using the console port. This is not showing VTY port. This is showing console port. Why it is not showing any IP address? Because for console there is no IP address. If that same Venkat goes to this computer and telnet VENKT, all right. Now you go back to that console computer and ask who. It says there is another Venkat using VTY 0, 0th session of the telnet from this computer is logged in. So a user can log in via two different modes. He can log in even from this computer. The same Venkat can log in from another computer also at the same time. You see, telnet. VENKAT. Now let's go back to the console computer and ask. It shows that Venkat has logged in from another computer called 10001 8 seconds ago. Now let us come out of this console now. Exit. Now this time I'm going to say Prem. But this is console, not telnet. Did I telnet? No. Now you ask show user. You see in console 0, it is no more Venkat, it is Prem. So authentication is not only for telnet, it is also for console. Can you please try now? You see, we need to understand how the operating system gets loaded to the router and how our configurations get saved to the router. and how the configuration next day when you boot the router, when you ask the router to load, from where it loads. These things we have to understand. First of all, to understand that, we need to understand the flow. See, as soon as you start the router, the control goes to a memory called flash memory. Flash memory, flash card, flash memory. Flash memory is the one which is a permanent memory. There are two types of memory: permanent, temporary. What is permanent memory? What is temporary memory? Permanent memory is the one which will be storing the data even when the system is down. Even if your battery goes down in your laptop, even if your battery goes down in your cell phone, after you charge your laptop or a cell phone, you turn it on, you get all your data, which means those informations are placed in a permanent memory. In your cell phone, we call it as a flash card. Yes. See, you don't have a hard disk in your cell phone. If you have a hard disk, what will happen? Your cell phone will be too big, bulky. Your cell phone will be too big. Imagine one hard disk inside your cell phone. Cisco, right from the beginning itself, many years, more than 25 years ago, they were using flash card, not the hard disk. And in this flash card, you will have Cisco's iOS, Internet Operating System. What is the name of the operating system? iOS. Cisco's iOS. This operating system is developed by Cisco itself. It's their operating system. You cannot alter this. Chinese companies may alter this, but not normal people. It's designed, developed by Cisco itself for their own devices. Okay, now this operating system will be always here, unaltered. What is unaltered? Someone tell me, no? What is the meaning of unaltered? Why you are not talking? No, no. Maharaj, unaltered. Alteration means what? Changing. Change is that. Altered. Unaltered. No change. So this operating system, even after 10 years, it will be always fresh. No change happen. Then where will the change go when I do some changes? Not to this original file. It will be done only to NVRAM, non-volatile random access memory. This is the memory in which all the changes that you make will get saved. See, when we install the Windows operating system, this is not the desktop page. When I installed Windows operating system, it was different desktop page given by Windows. Later, I customized it. See the icons here. You didn't have this many icons when you installed the operating system initially. This is customized. Whatever the change I made, the change has been made to the operating system itself. But in Cisco, that is not the way. In Cisco, the operating system will remain always untouched. Untouched. Only a copy of it. What? Copy. Copy of this operating system gets loaded to NVRAM. Only a copy gets loaded to NVRAM. Now that copy will go to NVRAM and check whether any configuration exists. See, if it's the first time, listen carefully. This router is already configured. This is not first time. You see, I off it. I on it. When I off and on, you see, it is loading the operating system from flash. This is the name of the operating system, ISR 4300 universal .bin. .bin is the file extension, and this is now getting loaded from the flash, and it will ask yes or no if there is no configuration. See, I did not save actually. So it is fresh now. From the flash memory, this is the size of the flash memory. The operating system got loaded to the RAM, which is called DRAM, physical memory. While going, it will go to the NVRAM, which I just draw NVRAM here. It goes to the NVRAM. In NVRAM, only the configuration that you saved will be there. Your saved configuration will be there. If it is the first time, nothing saved, empty. So nothing gets loaded to DRAM, which is called as physical memory. This physical memory is what? DRAM. This is NVRAM. And this is flash. So there are three locations you see in a router. Number one, for the operating system. Number two, for you to work. See, right now, when you see this console, from where this console is showing you this? This is an operating system you are seeing. From where it is showing? Is it showing you from the flash? No. I told you, in flash it will be kept unaltered. No change. So a copy is loaded to DRAM. All that you see, no, it is DRAM. It is from DRAM. Now you see, I say enable, I say config, I say host name, frame, and then exit. So all this, it is coming from DRAM. DRAM is volatile. DRAM is volatile. What does it mean? If the power goes, everything will go away. You see now, I didn't save. The power goes. The power comes up. Now you see, you won't see that frame that I configured as a host name. It is going to again ask yes or no. Why? Because I didn't put anything in NVRAM. See, again it is asking yes or no. Whenever you see this yes or no question, you should know that nothing is saved earlier. See, there is no host name called frame. But now what I'm going to do, host name, Venkat. And then I'm going to save. For saving, this is the command I told you, write to memory. Now you go off and on. Before I on, I want to explain a few things. When I saved, what happened is the configuration got pushed from here to here. When I say WR, the configuration got copied from DRAM to NVRAM. Now, when I on again, the control goes to the flash, loads the copy of the operating system, and then goes and checks the NVRAM. There is something saved already, loads that one also to the DRAM. You will see now. Yes, sir. DRAM Ramunda. Now you see, I just started the router. It extracts the image from bin. Bin is an image file. It extracts a copy, and on the way it will go to NVRAM, load your configuration. See, it is not asking yes or no question this time. It is not asking yes or no. It comes straight away to the user mode. What do you see here is from DRAM. From where the DRAM loaded this, it loaded from the NVRAM. See, whatever you see is from DRAM. But the saved configuration were put in NVRAM because NVRAM is non-volatile. Non-volatile means what? Non-volatile random access memory. This is volatile dynamic. Random access memory is volatile. What does it mean? Current off ana poirom. What does non-volatile means? Current off analum pogadu. நீங்க அழைச்சாதான் போகும், நீங்க delete பண்ணாதான் போகும். ஸோ என்ன ஆகுது, நீங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணதும் ஆப்ரேட்டிங் சிஸ்டம் உடைய ஒரு காப்பியை எடுத்துன்னு நேத்து நீங்க சேவ் பண்ண விஷயத்தையும் லோடு பண்ணிட்டு டிராம்குள்ள ஏத்தும். டிராம்குள்ள ஏறது எல்லாமே உங்க கண்ணுக்கு இங்க ஸ்கிரீன்ல வரும். டிராம்ல இருக்கிறது தான் வரும். Now, whatever in DRAM you are seeing, DRAM has loaded the operating system along with the configuration that you saved earlier to NVRAM. Now I'm going to do some configuration. What is that? I'm going to say banner. banner this, banner during login. This is frame anchor. Okay. Now tell me, I have not saved. Will this configuration be there in next time when I load? I did not save. What, you are not saying anything? Why? Because I have not saved. You see, I'm going to exit and it is going to ask the username. Look at this. During the login time, it says this is frame unco. I created a banner. And now let me log in J. Okay, I'm inside. But if I switch off the router, I will see Venkat because I have already saved that level, up to that level. But these things that I created, the banner and all, I created this banner. This is the command to do banner, okay? The global configuration. After that, I never saved anywhere. And then I enabled the login password username for console. So that when I log in, I can see this symbol as a banner. Whatever I put as a banner, it will be shown in the log. But I didn't save. Right now, if I do any time without switching off, if I do anytime, any number of time login, it will show you. Again, I'm trying. Again, it shows. But I didn't save now. Without saving, I'm going to switch off. So that portion that you configured for which you did not push, I configured banner here, but I did not push. As a result, now if you check, it won't ask the password. You see? It is not showing banner. It is not asking username and password because I didn't save. So you have to save every time before you shut down your router. Otherwise, you lose all the configuration. You see, I lost all the configuration. I'm going to do banner again. Banner. This router in ground floor. I have to say when this banner should come during the login time. Now, for login, I go to line console or telnet, whatever you want. If you want telnet, then go to line VTY. I don't want to go to telnet. I saw line console 0. Login local. Username frame. Password. And I'm going to save WR. Now you can very well off it and on it because we have pushed the configuration from this DRAM. We have pushed it to NVRAM. We have done the pushing. Yeah. So we can very well restart, no problem. Must power on. Okay. Switch on. Loading. You see, it's going to ask me the username. Look at this. This is router in ground floor. Username frame, password, content. You see? Okay. Now, the command that I used to save is what? WR means write to memory actually. Write to memory. So either you can type write to memory or WR. There is also another command which I'm going to teach you. What is that? You see, when will the NVRAM be used? Whenever you start. NVRAM is used during the initial loading time and then when someone is saving it. So it is also known as startup memory. Startup memory. Both are same. NVRAM, startup memory, both are same. DRAM is known as running memory. Yes or no? During the runtime, whatever you type, it is showing, no? சும்மா ஆமான்னு சொல்லி வைங்களே பரவாயில்ல சும்மா ஆமான்னு சொல்லுங்க பரவாயில்ல ஏன்னா இந்த பேலால்டோவால இருக்கானுங்க பாருங்க மேனேஜ்மெண்ட்ல யூஸ்லெஸ் ஃபெலோஸ் அவனுக்கு சொன்னாலே புரியாது அப்படியே இருப்பாங்க அவனால வெறுத்து போயிட்ட போன வரலாம் அதனால கொஞ்சம் சும்மா ஆமான்னு சொல்லி வைங்க உங்களுக்கு எப்பயாச்சும் புத்தி வரும் ஃபைன் running configuration means what all that you do gets saved and that is not permanent it's volatile so this is for running configuration the running memory now you see we have startup memory we have running memory the configuration that is there inside this is called running configuration the configuration in this memory is called as startup configuration okay startup configuration running configuration why I am saying this if you want to save the configuration one command is write or write to memory the other command is this copy running configuration to startup is that make sense now you see I'm going to save and show you let me change the or add another banner login sorry banner during the execution time okay message of the day message of the day wise well built his hope on God, not on man. Right. Now this time I'm going to say copy running configuration to startup configuration. Hit enter and it says should I save in this name? I'm okay with that name. If you want to give different name you can give. but I'm going to say enter. Saved. Exit. You see, the wise man will build his hope on God, not on man. This is a router in ground floor. Let's say username, friend, password. You understand the command? Copy rents that. All right.